Leah's boring me to death, and she's talking about all the stuff we have to do for this video. So I'm just gonna start it. Basically, today we're in the shop at Toyota. I got the two-tone car here. I got the JZX up here because it is the Northeast, and we have some beautiful white snow. It's a coming down. This is the first storm in like 2 years. We've been slacking. Anyway, so I got another auto trans for the JZX. That's kind of a crazy story. I tried to make a video on another car as a white S13 hatch SR. Didn't work out. The car was kind of crumpled up and I didn't want to deal with it, so I didn't buy it. I did start making a video. It didn't work out. So this kid from Philly came and picked up the car. It's kind of ironic though, because I was talking to him for a little bit about getting this trans. Then he decided to come pick up this S13 from a friend of mine, all in my driveway. So he brought up the trans, picked up the S13, and then I didn't have to do anything. I just brought it to work. So we're gonna be doing that, not today. I got the main bearings and rod bearings for the S13, which is sweet. Unfortunately, the front and rear main seal got lost in the mailing system. I think we've been having problems with our local mail. It says it got delivered Friday. I checked the mail Friday. There was no mail at all. So I think somebody else got all of my packages. So that's sick. We're going to go jump over to the shop. I'm going to show you what's going on over there, our little garage, and just walk you kind of through what we're going to be doing on this channel and all the exciting projects that we have. So here we are. We're driving over to the shop. We are in the most important vehicle of all of them. It's an 06 Dodge Dually. I bought it about 6 years ago. One of the scarier purchases I made, but also turned out to be one of the best. I manual swapped it myself a little while after I bought it. The auto had about 126 on it, and I was always worried with trailering. I've heard some horror stories about the auto, so I didn't want to risk it, so I swapped that in. G56 6-speed with the twin disc, which was sweet. I've been daily driving it for the better part of 6 years now. This is the truck that gets me all of my parts, brings the cars everywhere. All reliable, really. We've pretty much brought this up and down the East Coast as much as possible. We stopped in West Virginia. We rode out there where Leah got to learn how to ride a dirt bike more efficiently than she
well, you know what?
Insert clip of Leah duffing it 47 times.
Hey, those falls just hurt, but you know what? I kept getting back up, so that's the key.
That is
key information. You should make sure.
So that was out. We did Virginia, and we also did a drift event out there, and then we went down to.
Oh yeah, that was the all girls drift event.
Yeah, where she put in probably
Drift Kitchen. We have to always talk about.
Put about 100 laps in the Corolla within 2 hours, which is
and that
insane.
would not have been possible if we did not have. Well, if you didn't have this truck, and at the time, did we take the enclosed?
No, that was with the enclosed.
Yeah.
So we went out there with it. We also have gone down to Atlanta Motor Speedway, which was more recently. That was a fun event. They have a noise ordinance, so we get to drive out there one day a year for 4th of July. So we went out there with Drift HQ. It was a blast. The car, we brought the FD, and it was acting up, so that was unfortunate, but it was such a cool track. Killer layout. Then
don't forget Durhamtown. That was a pretty cool place.
we went out to, where's that? This is somewhere in Georgia. We went out to Durhamtown.
Wait, Georgia or North Carolina? No, Georgia, I think, right?
Georgia.
Yeah.
Leah's favorite spot to date.
Oh my God, yes.
With the clay and the red clay, and every time she sees it, she can't help herself.
Yeah, now whenever I see
that,
it's amazing. I love it. It was such a great magical time. The trees are super high.
Yeah, we got to we took the enclosed out there. We slept in it. We actually had the cats with us as well.
Yeah,
and we
will be introducing.
We got the two cats, but we also met two little orange cats out there, and Leah ended up feeding them, and we just stayed out in the woods. It was a great time.
It was a little scary because I think it was during the week, so nobody else was there, right?
Yeah, it was pretty.
And then I was like, this is where we would get killed.
It was in the middle of nowhere, and we just parked the truck up and made do with that.
Yeah, definitely recommend you going.
You gotta
it's
check
an
out
awesome place.
Durhamtown.
I think they technically closed it but it's reopened as another name. So I'll find out and then just write it in here.
Yeah, it's something off-road now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I had to deal with a lawsuit. Anyway, so this is what gets us there. This is the machine. Just did a boatload of maintenance on it. I could get into detail about that. It's not fun. It's very boring. Suspension components, oil changes.
But it's critical.
But this is the machine that does it, so.
Go ahead.
You're done.
Yeah.
This is our garage. This is pretty much all storage at this point. We don't do any real work out of here. Have a toolbox for little stuff, interior, you know, like whatever that may be. Pretty much Leah. Everything I do is up at Toyota. We keep the Corolla here. We got the Sunny here. Some wheels and storage. Like I said, we have random parts. All of our. We're slowly moving in. We got the drive shaft and some extra parts, the cooler, you know, stuff like that. Here's the Sunny. You want to stand on my shoes any longer? So, got the Sunny out here, keeping it nice and fresh because it did just get painted and it sat outside. This poor thing needs to get repainted, but some of the wheels are here. Again, a lot of just random parts. This is. I was gonna open this, but I guess not. We'll just go in here. We'll just see. There's nothing in here, so you're gonna definitely see this on the channel or in the process. Oh, jeez.
I gotcha. You got it.
I just zoomed all the way in. That was fun. I have no idea. Here's the little girl. Again, Holden hoods. We have a A12A for this, right? Mm-hmm. It really just needs to be. I don't know what they were doing with all the scuffing and stuff, as if they're gonna.
I really don't. It's been so long, I don't remember.
We're gonna have to clean the engine. I didn't realize we were gonna have to paint the bay. Oh, damn! I didn't realize there's this much rust on this girl.
Oh yeah, that's a big part that needs to be replaced.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this.
We're gonna have to cut that out.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's great. So yeah, this is the Sunny. This is gonna be Leah's 40-year project, pretty much at this point. She was so excited to show me this thing, and I guess I can kind of show you here. Take this.
Yeah.
She's so excited. She's like, "Oh, you're gonna love." Oh, damn! I didn't realize there's all this stuff in here.
It's okay. You can talk and do it.
She was gonna say how great this car is and all stuff.
It is great. So.
I don't fit in this thing. I'm not even gonna try to attempt it. But as you can see, if the seat was here, unless we make
you
holes.
can fit in it. You just have to crouch a little bit.
No. If we got into a car accident, I would never get out. All right. So I'm an MDT through Toyota, which is Master Diagnosis Tech. You have to have 5 years in tenure and a bunch of schooling. But so I've been doing that for about 12 years. So with that being said, you obviously can tell we're always going to be at Toyota working on the cars. The purpose of this channel is not only to motivate Leah and myself to get cars done, but it's also to show you that you can do all this stuff that some of these other guys do with a very practical budget. You don't need a $100,000 shop with all these special tools and all that stuff. It's just utilizing what I have through the dealership, which a lot of people do. I don't care what anybody says. Oh wow, you work at you work on cars at the dealership. It's very well allowed, especially if you're showing up and staying later days and all that stuff. So people do question that a lot. It's not a big deal. I do a lot of side jobs out of work to make extra cash, just to cover a lot of the tires and stuff like that. So you're going to see a lot of that. We are going to run mostly through the dealership. As far as the FD goes, we have not touched on that car at all. I know it's been in the background a little bit. It's a 1JZ CDO9 FD, AAM standalone. That car has been a project for about 5 years, slowly getting to where it should be. Unfortunately, I've had run-ins with bad E85, rust in the tank. I'm gonna shoot a whole video about putting a fuel cell in the car. It should be here, but I had caught another car, the SR hatch, so it's on the trailer, now it's at home. So we're gonna bring that eventually here, and I'll do like a once-over and kind of bring you guys up to speed on what it is, how I built it, how we recycled most parts to get that car going. And then it's gonna be a build process as to where we're going with it, because I do want to redo most of the car. When we had moved from Jersey to Florida, I was going to rebuild the whole car, and that got put on the back burner. I hate a lot of what's on it. It's reused intercooler piping, a reused intercooler. Now that it's sat outside with all the salt, it's the intake manifold, the exhaust manifold, stuff like that's just getting really crusty and rusty. I want to paint the bay. So we're going to probably pull the motor out and rebuild that whole thing. That's the gist of the FD. You guys haven't seen the E30 really. It was in the background again. That's Leah's first car.
First baby.
And it is the worst car.
Best car, baby.
So we're going to go over some of that stuff. I really do want to do an M50 build on that, but it's a matter of time. It's not so much a matter of
we're way too like.
I'm deep.
I was just talking to him, and I was like, if you really think about it, if we get one video out each week, that's 4 days that we really just have to dedicate on like a Sunday or something. Then I didn't realize how busy we actually are. So this is going to be a challenge altogether. So
shooting every Sunday, some Saturdays, depending on scheduling, as well as appearing at these events or getting these cars done to get to these events, it becomes extremely daunting. Like I said, yesterday, usually I will work a 6-day Saturday just to make up some extra money to cover, some bills and stuff. With this season, snow, stuff like that is fine. There's nothing going on. But as soon as it does get busy and we do have events to go to and stuff like that, it's going to get pretty chaotic. And you guys may miss a lot of things strictly because it's hard to record every single detail of every car. But we're going to try to get all the events captured so you guys can see how, the two of us just run around and try and keep up with our friends, build cars, drift cars, have a social life, have a home life,
yeah,
have a work life as well, and just manage all of that. It's
wait, who's your camera person? Da, da, da.
Dead weight. Leah's behind the
Wait
camera.
a minute, you tried recording by yourself one time.
Yeah, I had Tyler with me. He's scared of the camera, so Leah will love to throw some clips in of just Tyler scooting off. You'll see the S13, maybe she throws that in there, because it was not good. Pushing a car off by yourself, no camera person, it does even get harder. And I applaud most of the YouTubers that do it by themselves, because it's not easy at all. So now you've seen one section of where we keep our cars. You saw Toyota and the lot over there. So that's a little background on myself, Leah, the vehicles that you are going to see, absolutely. I appreciate everyone who watches. Leah puts a lot of time into this. I put a little time into this. This is me speaking and living life, but she's been killing it. So if you go like, subscribe, whatever, we really do appreciate it. I'm not going to push you to do it. I'd rather you just, Leah will shove it down your throat. But I do appreciate every single view, every comment. Especially a lot of people that I don't talk to anymore or haven't spoke to that are coming up out of nowhere being like, yo, watch the video, thought it was hilarious. A lot of people I didn't expect to hit me up and be like, keep it going, whatever the case may be. I do appreciate that. So definitely keep checking it out and comment anything. I love it.
Bye guys.
Bye.